Steve here, OffroadGrind, and tonight we are going to be showing you relocating your license plate light. I had it on this side underneath the tire, but I got a new plate today. I don't know if you can see that. OffroadGrind fish. And I'm going to show you how we wired that sucker in and how easy it is. Why am I whispering? I don't know. It's dark, it's night. But those cars are making more noise than I know. Here we go. Steve Allen here, OffroadGrind, and I got my new license plates today. It's pretty jazzed about that, so I'm going to rewire them. Had them here on the tire swing out, the old one, but I'm going to put this one over here on the fuel carrier swing out and just rewiring in the harness here. Oops. Where are we? I think we're here. And tapping into this wiring clump here. So what I need to do is tap the red into this green wire, which you see there, and then the black into the black and white wire. So I'll get that all done, and hopefully it works. So this isn't too complicated. It's more just figuring out which wiring or which wires are the proper ones, and when I had it on the other side, that's the wires that I tapped into. And these, I believe, are for the aftermarket spoiler that somebody put in before I got this truck for the third brake light. So I'm just going to snip off this sheathing here. So that's going to be my negative wire there, the black one, and then that green one is going to tap into for the driving lights. So when the headlights come in, the light kicks on for the license plate. So I'm going to drill a hole in through the bottom here, right here, right up and through here, in order to get this wiring harness here up into the back compartment here. Actually, it's got some steel sheeting here for a bumper that I'm making. I was going to take that out, but I thought I'd get this done first. Okay, let me grab my drill and I will make some holes. So I can feel in behind the compartment here for the antenna wire, and so I'm just going to try and shoot a hole in a little farther over. I love these step bits. I think these are phenomenal for going through steel, especially sheet steel. And I think I can get this in there well enough. Let me grab some safety glasses. Safety first. Here we go. Lower into that little dent. kind of a jagged hole, but that's why I've got this corrugated line on the wiring. And I'm not sure if that's going to be thick enough or big enough on the inside to take this sheathing, this corrugation here. We'll find out. Got the wire. Yeah, it's gonna work out good. Sweet. That's really all I need. I've got all these little magnets here that work really well for sticking onto steel. And I can probably get this through here. There we go. So tentatively, that's where I'm going to have that. And let's just wire this in. These little, what are called Scotch locks, and they just clip into the wire. So I'm going to press this back out. I used these on the previous wiring on the other side. So I'm just going to press this out because I need to trap the wire in there. Come on. There we go. Cool. So you actually don't have to, you can see how it's gripped in here. You actually don't have to splice into the wire and solder it. So this is going to be, I'll make this the black. So it's going to go in there and trap into this piece here. So the little metal's going to pinch in. I'm going to put the white black wire in this little track here. That's the plan anyway. See how that works. I know my hands are probably in the way. So we've got the white wire, white black wire in the outside track, and I'm going to put this little black and red wire on the inside. That looks good. So then, oop, green wire's in the way. Killing. Go. Okay. And then I'm just going to squeeze this together, and then that metal clip is going to come through and contact both of those. Actually, you know what? I seem to remember using something else. Another pair of pliers that I created a lot more leverage on. Just a second. These channel lock pliers are a lot longer. I can get a much better squeeze on that crimp. I think that'll do it. And then this little clip just goes in there and holds it all together. And now I'm going to do the same thing with this green wire and the red one. Another Scotch lock. And next, what I want to do is connect the license plate wires. Get these here, and they're going to get tied into a harness that plugs into that. And once that's all connected, then I will check to make sure it's going to work. And one of the things I would normally forget to do is put this through the license plate and into the brackets first. So I'm going to do that before I forget, because that's totally a move I would do. So we're going to tie one of these blacks from each side, or the black from each side, into the black and red wire of this harness, and just just going to tie it into here. This is what I had before, so I'm just going to cut this off. Use these little heat shrink soldering connectors. They don't need a lot of wire, maybe 1/4 of an inch, I think. Let's see how it fits in. Like that. And then what these do is they'll go in here like that, and then I'll put the 2 blacks from here into there, heat it up, and that little ring there melts, solders them together. That's the theory. Anyways, these are a lot finer wire. Blacks together. Put that on there. Actually, give it a little twist. Push that halfway through so it's on there, and then do the same for this one. So now they're kind of overlapped. They moved, so I'm just going to check it out now. Okay. I want to kind of spin these together so they're not, I don't want one to be in there and I'm thinking they're both in, but they're not. Just got to get the connections to the silver there. There we go. Okay. Once I get it started, then I can my hand out of the way because this gets hot. It's actually like a bit of a shrink wrap. Tightens it up, seals it in. And after about 40 seconds or so, that little solder ring melts and pulls them and tightens them up. Okay, there's the soldering melting in. If you can see that. It's this little solder melted here and just hopefully connected the wires together. So we'll do the same thing with the reds. Obviously you want to pull these wires through the license plate mount before you put all this together, because otherwise you just can't. Oops, that's melted. Now, before I wrap that all up, let's plug it in and see if the lights come on. that's not working. So, and it's starting to rain. So usually when that happens, one of these little, either of my clips here, there's a little scotch. Oh, I didn't plug the actual light. I didn't plug the light back in. So let's plug that back in, see if that makes a difference. Nope, still not working. So, it's either these guys here, didn't get a good connection. I'm pretty sure I did. Or these little scotch clips in here aren't connecting properly. So what I'm going to do is muck around with these and see if I can see the light come on. I don't see anything. Yeah, no, the lights aren't coming on, so I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to take these out. Let's make sure the connectors have gone through the insulation on either this green one or the white and black one. And try that. So let me pull that apart. So with that not working, it's either these guys here aren't connected or it's going to be some of these scotch things. So what I've done is open these up. The black and white wire was pinched, so that's good. Cut through the little insulation there, but I don't see that being the case for this green one. So I'm going to pinch these little teeth together, try and get through that insulation on the green wire, because I'm pretty sure I'm losing the connection there. So let me try that. Yeah, I don't see this insulation having been pinched. Actually, I'll use a new one of these. I'll get another one. Yeah, I think this is going to be better. Actually, I probably should have used these red ones anyways. These look a little smaller than the blue. Okay, so let's pinch that. That in the track, push this in, make sure it gets up to the teeth. I think we are good. Let's connect it. And I see that the license plate light just popped on. So we are in luck. Right on. So there we go. So that's fitting all the license plate wiring. So what I'll do now is tidy this all up, tape it up, put it in a little sheath so it's a little bit more weatherproof, and reposition these little magnets so this doesn't get caught anywhere. Probably put that down there, maybe zip tie these together. I think that's probably what I'll do. These all tied in and we're good. Okay, we got it all done. Here is the final wiring wrap up. Get it all insulated, taped up. A little magnet mount here, zip tied it all the way into the back. And then the lights themselves look pretty good. So that'll be the view from the back. Before I had it underneath the rear tire, and I could kind of not see the Texas on the license plate, which I was okay with, but maybe somebody else looking for that might not. But anyways, we're all set now. Got it all built in, wired in, looking good. Thanks for checking out the channel. Have a great day.